in love with her, definitely, you know. And I think that we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it work.
This has been the most amazing, incredible experience of my lifetime. And to be able to come here and meet someone like Miles, I feel so lucky. It sucks you lost, but you can't put a price on finding something like what. There's that amazing feeling, the butterflies, the excitement. I haven't had that feeling in so long, and I feel like I have that with Miles. And I just can't believe that I found it here in Costa Rica, in the jungle. You know, I wasn't expecting.
Thought I was gonna fall for that, huh?
Start to finish. Being here with Samantha has been just an awesome experience. I got to zip line, I got to sail, I got to meet an amazing girl, and now I get to take Sam.
So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points of things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So the game is for the community. So we're always trying to just do our best to make the game that they want.
All right, I know the community wants to hear the details about 24, but for both our sakes, we'll just be safe and might cut it off here.
He makes me a better person at the end of the day, and he's who I want to be.
And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience.
Hold on, y'all. My bad.
Discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jackson, and it's Jones in at point guard. One of the best parts of All-Star Weekend, the Rising Stars game. MP will be in it this year.
Yes, he will. And that game is so much fun to watch. The future of the NBA on full display, and MP is a huge part of it.
Here's Hunter. The Spurs making their last shot. Outside Murray. 14 feet away. They grab their own miss. Here's Okongwu. And
You gotta make it for like 40 more minutes. You gotta make it for like, oh shit. You gotta make it for like 30 more minutes. Yeah.
he buries his first look.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he gets it to go.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the Hawks with possession here. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And San Antonio has possession after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Johnson finds Jackson. Vassell with it. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson down low. He's covered by Bay.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity.
Alarm set for 10 a.m.
But still, he's not one to blow layups.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Jackson, rebound Atlanta. Outside Young. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Bay. Shoots from the right block. Here's Okongwu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first, team's first.
Got me on that weak call.
At the line for your Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And the Spurs making a change here. Graham's checked in. Off on that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Here's Vassell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. So he'll take 2 free throws.
His first, team's first.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for the Spurs, Devin Vassell, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Saric checks it. So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 2. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Saddiq Bey out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Atlanta shooting the ball at 43% from the field.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pistons was simply terrific. He scored 20 points, and it felt like he couldn't miss, whether from the field, from the line. He was awesome. He's been unbelievable their last few games, and he'll present quite a challenge again here tonight. Guys, over to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Jackson, his second, team's first.
Young with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Murray up top. Pass to Young. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Murray against Vassell. Jackson right side. Johnson passes to Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Murray. Pass to Bay from downtown. The shot that time not on target. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Jones against Young. Jackson.
Come on.
Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bay passes to Murray. Now Young, defended by Jones. Hunter on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Outside Murray. Back to Young. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Saric checks in for Bay. Griffin comes in for Hunter. White, he's checked in for Murray. And Joe subbed in for Trae Young.
Yeah, I know the book reads on Devontae Graham that he's a shoot-first guard, but he does have some nice passing skills. A fun fact about Devontae Graham while we're here, in 2021, he set the record for the longest buzzer-beating, game-winning shot in history. That one came from 61 feet.
Driving to the basket. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Well, a 60-foot-plus shot is certainly a mark of Graham's accuracy.
I love that, B.A. That's just like a stamp for Devontae Graham to tell you, didn't you see my 61-footer? I can shoot it from anywhere. And guess what? He often does.
Shot's good by Saric.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Back to Graham. Jackson outside. There's the three. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got 3 assists tonight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Back to White. Pass to Johnson. Lets it fly. Atlanta gets it back.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
The Spurs have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Back to Graham. Releases. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks trailing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Graham. Pass to Jackson. The offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Outside White. Now here's Johnson. Here's Joe. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Please give a big round of applause to your Hawks Youth Dance Team. Please give a big
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. San Antonio leading. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jackson, and it's Jones in at the 1. Now here's Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Sohan. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Hawks with possession here. 6-point game. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Saddiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league.
Now here's Jackson. 18 points for him. Young against Jones. 4 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Count it.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
Who poked away. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him. And DeAndre Hunter is still just a young talent here in the league, but in college, he was a champ, winning the trophy in 2019.
At the line for 1.
And it's tied up with that one. Having a national championship at the collegiate level is rarer than you'd think for an NBA player.
Well, it puts him in great company, and it's pretty much guaranteed proof of why everyone was so interested in his progress. He's a winner, and he's got tons of potential.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Murray. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, is boiling over with it.
And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Yeah, look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
And both free throws good for Young.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
San Antonio shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Oh, they get a hand on it. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Hunter with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. So they take the lead. Okongwu's got 15 points. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player. He always backs it up with his play.
Johnson, good.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now here's Murray. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. A little mid-range shot is up. That one off the back iron and out.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Outside Jones. Back to Jackson for 3. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
2 minutes.
Vassell passes to Jones. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Murray finds some space. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Pass to Vassell. Jackson down low. Hunter covering. Second chance effort. They now take the lead. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. And some news. He was revealed to be the next 2K cover
to experience. It's a huge deal in the NBA and is another milestone for MP.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the Hawks.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Jones. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Saddiq Bey. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bey outside. Atlanta again missing. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Sochan. Back to Jackson to take the lead and count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line for one more. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Hunter on the wing, covered by Johnson. Pass to Okongwu, just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Basket's good.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Here's Sochan. Down low. Here's Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His fourth. Team starter. Shooting for San Antonio.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. There's the drive. Here's Sochan. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Spurs lead by 5.
That right there, a huge basket from Sochan, showing absolute fearlessness in the clutch.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
The Spurs have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jones against Young. Jackson for 3. On target from range. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now here's Young to the left side wing. Outside Hunter. Looking to win the run. That shot, no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Now here's Jones. Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And Young pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Hunter. Pass to Bay. Beyond the arc. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Saddiq Bey with the biggest hoop of the game.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Onyeka Okongwu, his 5th, team's 4th.
And here's Jackson to the left wing. And so they foul intentionally.
DeAndre Hunter, his 2nd, team's 5th.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're trailing by 7. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Murray against Vassell. No good, a bit long that time.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Misses. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.